Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adams Show. My name is Adams Day, and you are welcome specially. This is Wednesday, the seventh day in the month of December 2022, and we are live right now. And this is episode 197. We'll be looking at what to do if you feel your business is failing. And that's what we'll be looking at today. But before I dive right into what I have in my notes or what I hope to teach today, I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you fairly. I hope your business is booming and everything around you is great. All right. So if you're there, you're probably wondering what this whole show is about. Well, I talk about business, entrepreneurship, leadership, and every other thing that could actually help you on the long run. And if you're out there, you'd like to say hello to me while you're watching me live, please put your name and your location in the comment section, and I would welcome you especially. This episode would be a very short one. I really would not be spending so much time today, but I would like to believe that you would gain something tangible at the end of today's episode. One of the things that I have realized over time is that a lot of people love the idea of being in of becoming an entrepreneur, right? We love it, we dream about it, and then when we get into the business, we then feel that there are so many turbulences. It's not soaring, it's not growing as we wish it would. What can I do at that point in time? And basically, that's what I'll be looking at today. All right, so the first thing that I have on my list is number one is give the business a time frame. If you feel that the business is failing, right, you have put in a lot of effort, and then you feel it's not growing as it should, or probably maybe it was growing before, and then all of a sudden there's a kind of decline in the business. I would say that give that business a time frame, right? Tell yourself that okay, between now and the next 6 months, between now and the next 1 year, let's see how this business goes, right? Let's see if there would be any form of changes, and if within that period the decline is obvious, right? And you realize that it is eminent that you have to let go of this business, then at that point in time, you could actually say that okay, I have given it my best, I have tried everything that I could, but it is no longer working. So give yourself a time frame, right? Once you realize that the business is failing, just tell yourself that okay, if this thing doesn't pick up by the next 6 months, then I hands off. I am no longer doing it. I have given it my best. Let's just let it go. All right. So that's the first part. The second part is find out what is not working. All right. Go through all the different areas of your business and then ask yourself that what part of this business is not working? Is it the marketing aspect? Is it the sales aspect? Is it the customer service aspect? Is it the fact that I am not keeping proper records of the ins and outs of the business, right? The profit we are making and every other thing that is related to the business. You need to ask yourself that okay, how do I go through it? Check every segment of your business and then check if something is not working there. Maybe that is the reason why your business is not growing. Once you're able to find out what is not working, it is going to be easier for you to be able to um change what is not working to make it work. And then from there, you would then realize that a failing business would then become a growing business. All right. So look for what is not working properly and then work on it, right, to make it to start working. It could also be your staff members, right? If they are dissatisfied with certain things in the company, then you have to work on them, have to meet them at a midpoint, and then try as much as possible to what make things work for your business. Number three on my list is keep going if you are doing things right. Now, there are times that we literally feel that um things should always be rosy, but in reality things are never rosy, even when you're doing the right thing at the right time, right? If everything that is on your part has been done right and it is still not growing at that point in time, I'm going to say that keep pushing, right? Just the same way that you give yourself a period of time for you to be able to check if the business is growing. Also going to say the same thing here, that once you've gotten to this point, yeah, make sure that you keep pushing, because if something is not working in your favor in this season, it doesn't say that like it's not working in your favor in the future. It may just be that like there's probably like a policy somewhere that is affecting your business at that point in time. But with time, that policy would be removed, or one factor or the other that you you alone cannot solve. But on your own end, you've done everything that you need to do. All I'm just going to say is like keep pushing, especially if the business is right? Keep pushing. What is not working right now, what seems to be failing right now, would eventually turn around, and then it would grow on the long run. Okay, so keep pushing. If you feel that like you've done all the things right at your own end, and the business is still not working out. Number 4 on my list, which is the penultimate number, is re-strategize. All right. Now there are times that like if you feel that like you're into a business and then like you feel you've ticked all the boxes, maybe just maybe all you just need to do is just re-strategize everything, right? Go back to the roots, the business plan, how you planned to grow on the long run. If you feel that like, or maybe the system you're using right now is no longer working, this is the time for you to like rework everything, right? Go back to the business plan, rewrite everything in such a way that like it's works with what is actually working right now, because things keep changing, business keeps changing, and if your business model is obsolete, you most likely will be failing on the long run. So you need to be able to like re-strategize and then like rework your business plan for you to be able to grow. When you do this, you then realize that like over time your business is going to pick up again, because you have re-strategized, you've seen what other people are doing that they are doing right, and you have brought the same thing into your own business also. And then you then see that, hey, it's growing now. All right. Restrategizing is very, very key. And then the last but not least on my list is find a successor if you are the problem. Now, one of the things that like a lot of people do, which sometimes could hurt a business, is shutting it down totally just because they feel that like, well, I can't handle it anymore. The pressure of the business is too much for me and all that. Yes, the pressure of the business may be too much. Yes, you might probably be the reason why the business is failing, right? Probably because of reasons best known to you. But rather than shutting it down, why not just find a successor, someone who has the capacity and the capability to make that business work on the long run? All right. So I really do not feel that like one should just shut down a business, especially a business whereby people have known over time. Yes, it is having a downtime, but don't kill it, right? Find someone who is willing to buy the business, who is willing to put in the time to make the business grow. And when you can do this, you then realize that like a failing business on the long run would be able to grow eventually. All right. So this brings me to the end of today's episode. It's a very short one. I'm not going to take too much of my time today, like other days. And I hope that like you've actually been able to like get something tangible in today's business, in today's broadcast. But before I leave, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, your loved ones, and maybe even your enemies. All right. My name remains Adam Solofimilajide, and I hope to see you again this weekend. From me to you, have a great evening and be the best version God has created you to be. Bye bye, guys.